The story of Adam and Eve, the beginning of it all. In the beginning, there was nothing but darkness, a vast void. Then, the voice of God pierced through the silence, speaking creation into existence. The sun blazed into life, the moon glowed softly, and the stars twinkled like jewels across the endless sky. Mountains rose, oceans roared, trees stretched their green arms toward the heavens, and animals of every kind filled the earth with life, but something was missing. God looked at all he had created and said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness." And so, from the dust of the earth, God sculpted a man. He breathed his very life into him, and the man became a living being. God named him Adam. God placed Adam in the most breathtaking garden you could ever imagine, Eden. Every tree in this garden was lush with fruit, every river sparkled like crystal, and the air carried the scent of flowers and fresh earth. In the middle of the garden stood two extraordinary trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God said to Adam, "You are free to eat from any tree in the garden, but you must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. For the day you eat of it, you will surely die." Adam had everything, beauty, purpose, and peace. But something was still missing. God saw that Adam was alone, and it wasn't good. So, God said, "I will make a helper suitable for him." God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. From Adam's side, he took a rib and crafted a woman, a masterpiece of beauty and grace. When Adam woke up and saw her, his heart overflowed with joy. "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh," Adam said. "She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man." Her name was Eve, and she was more than Adam could have ever dreamed of. Together, they were perfect, living in harmony with each other, with nature, and with God. They walked with God in the cool of the day, laughed together, and marveled at the wonders of Eden. Life was paradise. Unbeknownst to Adam and Eve, a cunning and rebellious creature lurked in the garden. The serpent, more crafty than any beast, had one mission: to destroy God's perfect creation. One day, as Eve admired the beauty of the garden, the serpent slithered close. His voice was smooth, almost melodic. "Did God really say, 'You must not eat from any tree in the garden'?" he asked slyly. Eve, curious but cautious, replied, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, 'You must not eat fruit from the tree in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die.'" The serpent chuckled. "You will not surely die," he hissed. "God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like him, knowing good and evil." The fruit looked so delicious, so tempting, and the thought of being wise like God was irresistible. She reached out, plucked the fruit, and took a bite.